We are with Daniel Mercier, head bottle washer and chief of the Mercier racing team, and the driver, no?
Yeah, driver.
And the driver, does it all. Especially signs the checks, beaucoup de checks.
Yeah.
He is the only Canadian top fuel drag team. He mostly sponsors himself because he has 900 employees and he just whips so they can afford to play.
Exactly.
I like this guy.
Next year I will put your big logo for free, okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
You okay with that? Okay,
I'm
sure.
okay with that.
Okay, you're okay. So
I won't even charge it. We'll do it for free.
you just pay the sticker, okay?
Just the sticker.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for my lock, sign my card here. Okay, can I read your name now?
Michael Hall.
Okay, Michael Hall.
Penmanship is not my forte.
Wow. So, hey, thanks for coming. So, sometimes you come to Montreal or
You never know.
Montreal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once in a while. Hey, so question, when are you putting the motor together?
We will start maybe an hour, just around 11 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll come back and we can film it?
Make the warm-up, and 1 hour before the guys start to rebuild. So,
okay.
Because it's cool to see all the things to rebuild.
So we'd like to come and watch the cargo put back together.
Exactly. So normally around 2 hours and a half before the qualification, we start, because the most important is the weather. So I decide the tint of head gasket just before.
So that sets your compression?
Exactly. Depend the temperature, the grain, humidity, everything.
So you wait till the last minute?
Exactly.
Ah, see?
Yeah, and the last minute in the line is the blower pulley, the overdrive.
What size?
Normally we are around 40% to 44 overdrive.
So how do you change it?
I change with my computer.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, depend the altitude, how you move. So is the most important. Yeah. He rebuilt the Teflon every 2 runs. So yesterday, Max worked all night for rebuild the 2 blowers for today. So blowers is good for maybe 1 or 2 runs, and you need to change all the Teflons.
Because the Teflon's what seals the rotors.
Yeah, because it's around half thou between the
005.
005, exactly. So you understand. So it's very close.
Yes.
And when everything's go warm at the end of the track, the Teflon touch a bit.
Yep.
And after you go to 2-3 thou, so you need.
All right, it eats it.
Exactly.
Okay, je comprends, monsieur. We're here in Daniel Mercier's pit area. He's allowed us to come in and film his crew reassembling. Oh, look, the head gaskets are going on. Let's go look. We pan gasket. There's the head gasket. You change the thickness. See, solid copper. That's not like your Fel-Pro fiber gasket. Yeah.
And you two come in with f***ing level 1,000 energy. Holy shit, did you throw me off of the camera?
Okay,
and I'm like, I'm trying to match him. No, I can't.
There's nothing we can't film from the engine together. There's no secret. Okay, I'm just going to get a GoPro going. Putting the heads on. Guards. Touch and ride shafts to the lady double. Look at the difference. Fine, 12,000 horsepower turning through that thing. looks like a military grade. That down there's finishing button up the oil pan. Okay. Well, I'm giving a commentary because I know what's going on. Little studs, big studs. You see the extended there. I'm assuming those things are like a tire torque nut wrench. It's set to a certain torque. I believe those, just like on a normal engine, start at the outside, work your way in. Yeah, so those are like tire torque wrenches. You can see them. They have different sizes, different torque specs, and then it goes to the final torque final. Okay, good and tight like that, 12-pound doors. Double check everything. Good. Same thing outside the inside. Torque and everything, same thing. Outside the inside. Each guide is one side of the motor. How much oil does it take?
About 4.5 quarts.
Really? Just like a small block 327.
And we're using warm-up oil. So we're gonna
Fire it up,
flush,
and then you
put a brand new one.
okay, that's
It
it.
gets too much mixed up with the nitro.
Oh yeah, okay. Those are juicy looking lifters.
Needs to.
In more ways than one. What do you torque these head bolts to?
180.
180 pounds, okay. Again, not that much more than a standard motor. And there's what, 12? 12 head bolts?
Total 13.
13.
13 and 4 inside.
Okay, so 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 2 little ones.
Yeah, what do they do?
Just retain in case everything comes out. So much pressure.
Yes, okay. Well, push rod's going in. Look at the size of those things. Rockers. Look at, oh God, this. Those are big, big rocker arms. Said you're not talking 500 horse, you're talking 12,000, 11,000 horsepower. So he's turning the motor over. I don't know what he's cranking to turn it over. They must have a special thing.
Yeah, you need to be at the fine spot.
Yep.
Yeah, because like you see, we put like basically the 3/4 of all the push rod in.
Yep.
And after that, we're gonna install all the rocker stand on it.
Okay.
So the thing is that the different that the standard engine or something like that, I just put the rocker stand, and after that push rod.
Yep.
This is. So you need to be a sweet spot.
Sweet spot.
Yeah, the sweet spot. So like as you see, basically everybody was close right now.
Yep. Okay.
So when you're gonna put the rocker stand, it's not gonna be torqued like that and open some valve.
Okay.
Because you have 600 pounds on the spring right
Spring
now.
600 pound
Yeah.
spring pressure.
So
Now, look
if
at
you
those.
don't put at the right spot
Spot.
and you torque a rocker stand on, the thing is that you're gonna open some
Some of the
valves.
valves.
And the thing is that the lifter with the roller is gonna push out the valve.
Okay.
So basically for right now, the roller is gonna be there.
Yep.
And when I'm gonna torque it, it's gonna move to the middle, right?
Okay, yeah.
So if I don't do that, like I told you, it's gonna be like there. And when I'm gonna torque, it's gonna bend
it instead of rolling onto
bend the
the top.
valve. Yeah.
Okay.
This is why we do this.
Yes. Je comprends.
Parfait.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
man.
Wait, rocker stand.
Oh, wait. Rocker stand. You're the shoot guy?
No, not necessarily. We just did some tests.
Okay. So each guy does one side, that's it. You do that side, he does this side.
Exactly. Yes.
So when something screws up, they know who to blame.
It's the only way that you can do this
Yes.
in 45 minutes.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
Everybody has the homework and
Yep. So like today, you'll be doing this 3 times.
two basically. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look at those intake ports. You gotta get lost.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it rolled right into the middle.
So it's pretty important that the push rods go right to the adjuster.
Yes,
You know. So if you don't do that, like put a pressure on it when you torque it, basically it's gonna go a little bit over and you're gonna bend the push rod.
And that's not what you want before you
No,
start.
you don't want it.
So are those things like when you torque a tire, they're set to something and then you bring
This?
them up? Well, is that like a tire one, so it only goes so much torque, and then you do the final torque by hand?
No,
right?
it's just like a normal impact torque, and
okay.
after that I'm gonna do the real torque with it.
So the guns won't put out too much torque?
No.
Okay.
Peut-être 2 minutes.
Yeah, and outside in. Everything the same.
So as you can see on the toolbox,
Everything's set
each
up.
torque wrench, each torque wrench is for a specific sequence.
Yep.
So we never play with the torque wrench before a round or something like that. Yeah.
You've got your own,
Yeah.
each one
If
set.
you have 3 torque, you have 3 torque wrench.
Yep. Well, yeah, otherwise you'd be changing it every time. It takes
No,
too
no,
much
no.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or you could make a mistake.
Yeah.
That's right.
So once in the beginning of the weekend, we have a torque tester in the trailer.
Okay, so you're recalibrating.
Yeah, everybody's gonna calibrate his torque wrench.
Yep.
Build his toolbox ready to go. So here you can see let's see, number 6 and number 5 intake.
Yep.
You see it's hopped.
Yep.
So if I put the push rod in, all right, when I'm gonna torque it, it's gonna compress the spring, right?
Yep.
And it's basically the only guys be up at that point.
Yep.
So this is why we release the push rod. We put the rocker stand, and at the final step, you're gonna put this one in.
5 and 6.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so how do the pistons go on Mopar? 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4?
It's a 1 to 7,
Yep.
2 to 8.
Okay, yeah. 1,
Yeah.
3, 5, 7, 2, 4,
Yes.
6, 8. Okay.
You have two switch on the mag. So on the fire order,
Yep.
we have 2 switch.
So the one just runs 4 cylinders. Each one runs 4 cylinders?
No, each one run 8.
But double the power.
You need 2 spark plugs by cylinder.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Nitro needs some
More
some amp.
juice. More juice.
Yes.
So how much amp do those put out?
It's a 44 amp on it. It's the law. Yeah,
It'll kill you.
It's the law, so you can go
don't
up.
test with your penis. No.
No.
Okay.
One here, I tested with my finger.
Yeah.
And I was shook.
Only once.
Huh?
Only once.
Yeah, and you're gonna remember all your life, man.
So now you're sealing for the intake manifold.
Yes, exact.
What do you guys use? The right stuff, or you guys have something else?
I run in this one.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Dries quick.
Dries quick. Again, everything's about speed
Yeah, exactly.
and accuracy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, speaking of intake, there it is, like magic. It
Intake.
just shows up.
Thank you.
So there's no gaskets.
No gasket, just O-ring on the runner.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I won't film that. I'm not filming the magic. No magic filming.
Front.
So what are the pressure gauges for? The nitrous?
No.
I mean,
No, it's because you want to be the square as
Yep.
possible for to receive
Okay.
the blower on it.
Yep.
Can I have that?
So every cylinder has a pressure gauge.
It's not on the cylinder.
So what are these
As you
for?
can see, it was like here.
Okay.
This need to be flat.
Flat.
So if you're torquing like
Cross diagonal.
if you the sequence, the thing is that when you're gonna torque, it's gonna move in
Make
a little
little
bit.
twist.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you don't have a square surface on it.
Yeah.
So when you're gonna put the blower on it, probably it's gonna leak or something like
Yeah.
that. It's just the whole ring.
Oh,
do the whole
so that's
shit.
the seal for all
That's
that
the
pressure.
seal. Yeah, you remove it to measure it.
Yep.
But now I know that that piece was square, so it's ready to receive the blower on it.
So what are all the gauges for?
It's exactly what I told you.
Oh, that just measures the
Exactly.
Okay, those are dial indicators.
Exact.
Okay,
so
so
I'm put it like that.
Yep.
And all the indicator goes on the intake. So as the wire on it,
Okay.
as you can see, I can't move the plate.
Yep.
You see the number?
Yep. So they're all within.
So
what,
now
like
I
a
know it's
couple-
flat.
Flat. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were like pressure gauge. Okay.
No. And
Okay.
you have different kind of intake, like the material,
Yeah.
steel or something like that. The cast was different. So some cast needs to be, you put the intake on the blower on the table, and after that you put on the engine.
Yep.
And some of casts do it upside down. You know,
Okay.
you're gonna torque on the engine, and after that be square to receive the blower on.
Okay.
It's depending what cast you run.
Yep. Okay.
What?
Those are special O-rings. They aren't just. You don't buy those at Walmart. Those ones. No. Okay. Just check.
So all this wire is for, you see the burst panel? They call
Yep.
the burst panel. This is for overpressure in the intake.
Oh, so it
So
lets
if
it
you
out.
have too much pressure in the
Yep.
intake, this window's gonna pop up.
Okay.
And you're gonna break the wire. The wire is gonna be a safety. So if this wire disconnect, the safety
Shuts it
commandment,
down.
yeah, shut it down the throttle, shut it down the fuel, and open the chute.
Save the motor.
Yeah, save some life.
So all the trays have the same parts. So when you get finished, there better not be any parts
It's
left.
supposed to be empty. Yeah.
Okay. Just,
And the thing is, if you drop a nut or something like that, it's really important that we have a lot of spare. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But it's really important that just find what you drop.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
You
didn't
don't
know
want
where it's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Even if in engine or belly pan or something like that at 300
Yeah.
mile per hour,
Yeah.
the nuts just can go out the belly pan, hit the tire, blow up the tire, blow up everything.
Yes.
Go everything. It's important, man. Security first each time, dude.
Yes.
You never need to forget that the life is in the car.
Yep.
So triple check
Yeah.
everything. As you can see, everybody. Oh, blower.
Okay. Hey. This is what keeps it from blowing apart. Like in the old days, you'd blow it off. This holds it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This hold, if the supercharge just explode, and the strap here, it's holding in place.
Yep.
Because as you can see, you see the stud here?
Yep.
It's an aluminum stud, and it's already cut, like countersink cut.
Okay, yep.
So if you have a lot of pressure, this is gonna broke.
Okay.
You know? So it's like another safety. So
Okay.
your blower is gonna just pop up on the side, release the pressure.
Pressure.
Yes. So nothing's gonna be big
Explode
explosion.
like the
Yes,
old
exactly.
days when they.
So you need the strap on the side. If
Yep.
the longer your strap is, the more travel you're gonna have on the blower.
Yep.
So you probably, when it's gonna explode, you're gonna hit something. So you're gonna damage the blower.
So you wanna
need
keep
to be
them
tight.
tight.
So it's gonna just poof,
Yep.
just on the side, no broke nothing.
Does it happen often?
Sometimes you don't want to see that.
No.
But it's
no,
happening.
No.
It's happening when you want to push.
Yeah. Well, at the U.S. Nationals, I think you want to push, don't you?
Yeah.
But only so far.
Yeah. Dude. Oh.
You do them at the same time. Equal torque. These ones are inside out. The other, on the head, it was outside in. On the torque,
Outside
these
in,
ones
yeah.
are inside out.
Yes, you need a cross center,
All right,
and after
okay.
that, outside cross.
Okay. These guys are putting on the blower valve. We saw the first night, 4 or 5 of these things blew up, the blower belts. A lot of racers had problems with these.
Yeah.
You change them every...
when you race with Star Racer, you're never not gonna be that problem enough.
No?
No. This is the good stuff, the better stuff on the market yet.
Okay. Guys, I know the first night, 3 or 4 of them blew up, like the belts grenaded. Is that a common, you guys never have that problem?
Not with that belt.
Okay.
We have run count on everything, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, but that belt was pretty good.
How many runs do you run a belt?
The blower guy's gonna tell you that.
About 10, 12.
10, 12, then that's it.
Sometimes a bit more,
Yep.
sometimes less. Depends what it looks like. How it's wear.
I mean, how many runs on this belt? Brand new?
This one's brand new.
It looks brand new.
The other one was 11 run.
Okay, so no use taking a chance when you're here.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to use your parts until it's break.
Yeah, okay.
Make a lot of damage that the belly pan, the fuel, the rest you have guard, but sometimes
Yeah.
when it snaps,
Yep.
you can eat the
As the weather changes, I
Oh, yeah, they keep changing the numbers.
get changing the
So you're just jumping around like a rabbit.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 changes to make.
Jesus. So is that just because it's warming up now, the humidity's changing?
Yeah, the conditions are changing. I didn't look at the computer, but when the conditions change, he pretty much watches that non-stop.
Right until the last minute.
Yeah, and I'll change right until about 2 cars in the lane. So
Okay.
there's 2 pairs in front of us. This is still open, and
Oh, you're making changes. Okay. That's just to purge extra fuel.
Get it.
Yeah, so when we shut the car off, exactly.
Okay, yeah. I'm just guessing.
But you know, bypass.
Faites le wire en
Yeah.
arrière.
Come out, we open the valve, pressure, and
Yeah.
stop that.
Okay.
Block and distribute what forward. Good.
So is the valve lash a secret, or
A what?
the valve lash, when you're setting it, is that a trade secret?
No.
No, just But you have a spec and you set every one to that much.
Exactly. You have a cold spec and hot spec.
Okay, yeah. So you check it again once it's warmed up?
Yeah, supposed to, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Moi, je suis bon.
Les mains sont là-dedans dans une.
Ouais, attends un peu. OK,
C'est bon.
We have an expression, looks like 5 dogs screwing a football.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a different spec for intake and exhaust or the
No,
same?
same.
Same, okay. So you got a wheel there that tells you when it's top dead center?
Yes, a degree wheel in the front.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, just jumping.
Each sequence, you do 180.
Yep, okay,
So basically, you start at 0.
yep,
So your number 7 exhaust gonna open,
yep.
close. After that, put at 0.
0.
So you're gonna start the first sequence. So I'm gonna adjust the number 3 intake, and
Yep.
number 7 exhaust.
Exhaust.
After that, these guys gonna do the same sequence A.
Right.
After that, 180 turn. I just do number 1 intake.
Yep,
After that, you know, each turn, each sequence is
Yep.
180.
180,
Yep.
okay, yep.
Last sequence,
Yeah.
for the last one.
All right,
Don't forget it.
yeah, don't forget. 1.
Ouais, j'étais accroché, Colin.
After, you will stay here with no mask, okay? You like the warm up?
Why, am I gonna puke?
Yeah, back.
You're gonna fall.
That tire's bigger than you are. How many lug nuts? 8? 6? 5. But big ones. Oh, there we go. So much. Now you put the plugs in.
The tube, yeah, the wire.
All right.
This is gold. If one's broken or don't make some good amp,
That's it.
it's gonna explode. Because when you drop a hole, as you can see some engine, you know, you see a lot of fuels come out of
Yep.
one of the runner exhaust. The thing is, so the 2 spark plugs make fire.
Yep.
There's so much fuel in it, so it's not gonna explode.
Explode.
You know, so
Yep.
it's like you drop the hole. Drop the holes mean that, you know, no explosion.
No
in that.
explosion, so
Exact.
you're losing 12%.
Exactly. So the thing is that when this happens, the pressures go in the intake. you know?
Okay.
Because the fuel doesn't burn.
Yes.
So your runners start to be full of fuel. The pressures go up in the blower and in intake. This is why sometimes you see big explosions.
Yes.
Yes, because you drop the hole, big timing, big explosion.
Okay.
And the thing is that, do you imagine if that guy don't explode, when he's going down, you know, it compress fuel and
That's
fuel
right.
doesn't compress.
Right.
So the other one, the other one just work like twice as
Hard,
as
right?
you
Because
know,
that one
yeah.
drops.
So do you imagine all the pressure on the crank and
Yes.
everything? Yeah.
I know we watched a video once, and you could see the crank flex.
Yep.
It flexes,
Yep.
right? And-
Basically on the crank we do like 7 run.
okay.
Start to crack at 5.
Yeah. Starts to crack.
Start to crack.
Just another 2 just to make sure, right?
Yeah. So you need to make the call, man. You
Yep.
need to make the call that, okay, it's gonna go, it's already cracked, but we can make some round,
Yep. Yep.
you know, and sometimes you just, okay, it's
Yep.
over.
Well, I guess it depends on the race too. The bigger the stakes, the less chance.
But it's depend, you know, you're gonna try to save 1,000,
Yeah.
well, basically you're gonna put 100,000 on the table.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Roll the
So
dice.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
roll the dice.
So don't play that game, you know?
No. Well, we say risk versus reward.
Exact.
What do we gain? What could we lose?
Exact.
And if it doesn't make sense, you don't do it.
Exact.
That's right. That's why I'm still in business. What do you torque the tires to?
160.
160. That's what I torque my 1 ton to. Same stuff, okay? Meanwhile, the clutch guy's on his 5th adjustment in the last 20 minutes. Check, double
All
check.
right.
The timing light looks as old as you are.
Huh?
That thing looks as old as you are.
Yeah. All right. Ready to go. So I'm gonna explain to you what we do at the line.
Yep.
You know, at the line you see some people
Yeah,
around
they're-
the engine and
yeah.
everything. Okay, this is called a barrel valve. Okay?
Barrel
the,
valve.
The barrel valve. This is what's the opening for fuel.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, right now it's closed.
Yeah.
Like as you can see, if you open it like that, you know, you open the blade, right? At the same time that you open the blade,
Yeah.
you give it some air, right?
Yes.
So you need some fuel in the same time. So these guys gonna open fuel and air,
Air,
in the
okay.
same time. Everything is measured. Everything's need to be perfect.
Calibrated.
Exact.
Okay.
So you have a little pin here in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
So this I can put more fuel or less fuel at the line.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna play with air. So this is all the plug for air.
Yeah.
This is the adjuster for air, and I have another 3 hole on the top to give it more air to grow up the RPM on it.
Okay, so that's when you get it to the line, it's
Exact.
not revving, you get
You
to the line just before the launch.
Before the launch or before when you start it, or
Yeah.
you're gonna see in the warm up or something like
Yeah.
that. All the tests gonna be at the same RPM, same pressure, same gallonage, everything. Everything's need to be the same, because if you have more fuel or less fuel, or the RPM's gonna move a little bit, all your tests is not gonna be like a copy.
Okay,
So
yes.
you not can identify the problem or something like
Yeah.
that. So this is why we're gonna put some fuel, put some air to have the right RPM. So if I put fuel on it, the RPM is gonna go down.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if I release fuel, it's gonna be lean. So
Yeah.
the RPM is gonna be up. So if I put more fuel, I need to put more air.
Yes.
So this is what you see at the line. The
Yeah.
guys just make the right RPM to launch.
Okay,
Right, RPM to launch. So this is the pump. So Dan's gonna open the pump here.
yep,
So close, no nitro on the engine.
okay.
So you're gonna run at normal gas.
So this thing starts on just like 94 or 115 or what?
He's gonna start on
Okay.
the cheapest gas as you can.
Like 87.
Yes,
Okay.
because these guys run at 6.3.
All right.
6.3 compression ratio.
So it'll burn gas.
Exact. So if you put like a good gas on it, you know, it's gonna be worse a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
And no alcohol, no more compression to do alcohol.
Yeah, okay.
So just a normal gas. And after that, the RPMs go out, everything's gonna move, blah, 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 blah. And after that, you introduce the nitro.
Nitro.
in. If you compress nitro, if you start at nitro, the head's gonna pass right away the trailer
Okay,
like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So he's gonna open like, if you want 40 pound or 50 pound or something like that, fuel pressure, he's gonna open it. You're gonna see on the race pack all the pressure you want, okay? So if he open it more, my RPM and my measurement on the fuel here is gonna change.
Yeah.
So it needs to be like a teamwork here.
Yes.
You know, so I'm gonna see him open some pressure, so I play in the same time on it, you know?
Okay.
So if the fuel is at 30 and you want 50, and I just put it right at 30, when it's gonna put at 50, everything, all my shit is done. So
Okay.
I need to redo it.
Yeah.
So when the numbers switch, I switch in the same time, you know, to
Okay.
be like perfect.
In sync.
Exact.
Okay.
Everything on this car, it's like
It's
like a gear set.
Yeah, meshing. It's got to mesh perfectly.
Exact.
Right clearance, right tolerance.
Yeah. Same for the parts, for the team, like as
Yeah.
you can see, ready to put the intake, just call the intake, the blower guys come in with his
Yeah.
parts, nobody just run and, you know,
Yeah.
take some
No.
tools, take some parts, everybody's work together. Yeah.
Okay, guys, there you see it. You got clutch assembly. Oh, clutch guy still running back and forth like a chicken with his head cut. You got it? Right until you get to the line and it'll change again, right?
There's going to be more changes.
That's right.
We're going to do this just for the warm-up.
Oh, just for the warm-up. Set. Next to the engine, the most important
Oui.
part is the clutch, guys. No clutch, no go. So there you have it.
Il est où le tien?
Most important.
When everybody's the motor. The motor, right, okay. The clutch guy says the motor doesn't matter, you can win with just the clutch.
The motor stays the same. The clutch changes.
The clutch changes. Anyway, I think you'd have an argument with your other buddy there. Okay. Anyway, it's all has
That's
to
it.
work. That diff blows my mind. That is like military grade stuff. Probably
Oh,
better,
shit.
probably aerospace grade, right?
C'est une belle signature, ça. Il finit sa clutch, puis on est prêt à partir.
Anyway, there you have it. Top fuel motor reassembled in like a half an hour.
Oh, ouais, y a pas de problème. Oui, ça c'est correct. Ça, j'ai checké ça un matin plus tantôt avant de monter le moteur.
I bet they never had none of this back in 40, 50 years ago when Big Daddy was running. There's more wire in here than most of my cars. Everything's on the computer. 30 sensors,
Wait,
so you can run it back.
we're gonna warm up.
Okay. What the hell? Are we going into space? Yeah.
So we're going to start the car 2 times.
Yep.
First time it's only on fuel, just to check one mag. Then
Yep.
we're going to start it on the second mag.
And that's with the nitro.
Then we put the nitro.
Okay.
It will be 2 steps.
Okay.
Start,
Okay. Basically, the first time you check for leaks, just make sure everything's done
First
right.
time it's only to check if we split the mag, so if one mag works, fine. Then we start the car on the second mag.
Mag, okay.
So we know that the 2 mags are working.
Right, you need the power.
Yeah.
Okay. First start.
Yeah. Second start, fuel and nitro.
Fuel and nitro now. First one just fuel, second fuel and nitro. there you have it, guys. Pile of parts with top fuel bags to ready to run.
Yeah. You like it?
That was a great ass. I like it.
So in the beginning, right, Dan's gonna do forward tire, you know, reverse, forward, back again, okay?
Make sure the transmission's working.
After that, I'm gonna put the gallonage and RPM in the right spot.
Yep.
I'm gonna do number one.
Yep.
Number one is gonna hit the brake, push on the clutch, stay the clutch down, and release the brake. So the guys in back just can see if the clutch is released.
Yes.
You know,
okay,
it's a free on natural.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Neutral, sorry. So after that, it's gonna spin. Sequence number two is gonna be like a I stage. So it's gonna be open the pump, right open.
Yep.
So big pressure and everything. He's gonna stay the brake on and release the clutch. So he's gonna warm the clutch.
Okay.
So he can see how the high stage, so all the pressure he needs, blah blah blah. So he's gonna do with the race packs, go inside and just make sure that everything's gonna be okay when it's gonna open the fuel on. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, well that was pretty impressive, guys. So when do you run? What time? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
1.5, I think. 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was some pretty wild stuff, eh?
I learned a few things.
Did you?
I don't know if I retain it.
Yeah, well.
It's cool. Yeah. What do you think?
Very cool. I mean, to take a 12,000 horsepower motor and put it together in like 30, 40 minutes, that's pretty cool. And then run it down the track at 300 miles an hour. Yes, that's pretty cool.
And pretty cool fellow Canadian.
And it's very cool that he is a fellow Canadian. Very cool that he let us in right up close access. When we say en français, c'est incroyable. You